Hello, it's Brooke-Sidney here, your favorite mindset and manifestation coach. I'm coming on today to help you reprogram your mind so you can make miracles manifest. I'm excited to talk to you about one of the biggest ahas that I had in terms of manifesting an SP. It worked out for me this way, but it applies to anything you want to manifest. And that is not believing and not giving any sort of fact or realness or credence to any negative thoughts, resistance, or doubts. But before we get into it, I just want to remind you that there's two ways that you can work with me so that you can make all your miracles manifest. That information is listed below. And I offer two communities of like-minded individuals to come alongside all of us as we're on this amazing manifestation and personal development journey. So today I want to talk about one of the most powerful ahas that I have experienced in this manifestation journey, and specifically when I think about manifesting an SP. So many of us during this manifestation journey, I'm seeing them in my emails, in my coaching times. People are very much stuck in these stories that they have around manifesting their SP based on their negative self-concepts around love and their SP. And we can sum all of this up, right? We can sum all of it up into negative thoughts, negative beliefs, resistance, and doubts. And today we're talking about manifesting an SP. Those doubts and resistance could look like love never works out for me. My manifestation for love doesn't come through. My specific person doesn't love me. They don't want to be with me. They have a third party. They're in no contact with me. They have ghosted me. They never want to get back together with me. They never think about me. I doubt that I can manifest something different. I doubt that I can have what I want in love. All of this, we can put it all in one category as negative beliefs, resistance, and doubts around manifesting your specific person. What if I told you that you could get rid of this by as simply as manifesting the fact that you don't believe that anymore and that you don't give it any truth? Those thoughts, those doubts, those resistance, those negative thoughts, they don't have any power in your reality. They don't have any power in your life. They don't create. They don't create. I'm going to back up a moment and I'm going to tell you, like, on my manifestation journey, I used to follow, and I still listen to Abraham Hicks, right? I still listen to that. There is so much value there. And I remember one of the first times that they mentioned that, thoughts develop momentum. I think it is after 19 seconds. And that was both scary and empowering at the same time, because it proved, one, that our thoughts do create, Wayne Dwyer, thoughts create, all of that. That is a spiritual fact, a spiritual law, but it doesn't really gather momentum or really start manifesting ability. That's kind of how I look at it, until 19 seconds or more. And I remember, like, the stress that would create in my mind. It would make me feel worried about not being able to, like, as you guys know, my little tactic of cancel, clear, and deleting thoughts, like being like, bing, 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 like basically like blocking and deflecting and rewriting these negative thoughts that I had, because I was so worried that I was going to keep thinking and they were going to snowball and that they were going to create these manifestations that I didn't want. And it really did. It started a level of like worry and anxiety in me. And like, let me know in the comments below if you guys can relate to any of that. And so I started kind of worrying all the time about my mental diet. And that's when I stumbled upon Neville Goddard's and the law of assumption and, the power of awareness, because I was into mindfulness. And I realized that it's not just 19 seconds of thinking. It's like your dominant belief system. But more importantly, in your reality, you create the thoughts, you create the rules, you get to decide. You are the operant power. So if we take that fact, the fact that we are the operant power, that we create the rules, that we decide which thoughts manifest, And we combine that with those negative thoughts, that resistance, those doubts. I'm going to decide that they don't matter anymore. I'm going to decide that I don't think that way anymore. I'm going to decide that those thoughts don't manifest. The only thoughts that manifest are the ones that line up with my desire to have my specific person and to have my specific person to feel the way that I want them to feel about me. So anytime that one of those negative thoughts comes up, I don't have to worry about 19 seconds. I don't have to worry about it. All I have to know is that to myself and be like, that thought's not real. That thought's not going to manifest. That thought is trash. I know what's real. I know that my specific person loves me. I know that I am capable of having an amazing, loving relationship. I know that they're obsessed with me. I know that they want to spend time with me. I know that they want to marry me. I know they want me to have their babies. I know they want to live with me. I know they don't like being away from me. I know that they are so obsessed with me. Whatever are the thoughts that you want your specific person to have around you, those are the ones that get to be real. Period, point blank. The other ones are trash. They're not reality and they're not going to manifest. You know why? Because you said so. You are going to get back up on this pedestal and you are going to start truly living in the operant power. You're going to know that your thoughts that you want to manifest, that you care about, that you say are true, are the ones that are going to manifest. And those other ones, those doubts, those resistance, those negative thoughts, they're not going to manifest. They just are simply not, because that's not how it works in your reality. What that belief system is going to do, what that dominant state, because again, I just gave you a new state of being around these negative thoughts and these doubts and resistance. If you continue to think that way, guess what that becomes? Your dominant state of belief, your natural assumption around what gets to manifest for you in the area of love, around the specific person that you get to have. And then you get to create amazing affirmations that go ahead and affirm and continue the thoughts that you have decided, the only positive thoughts, the only thoughts that are momentum towards the things that you want to manifest. Only those thoughts are going to manifest. The other ones are going to fall to the wayside. They're just going to be like nothingness in your reality. I have found that new paradigm, that new assumption about the way that the thoughts get to work in my life and in my reality is one of the most empowering things that I can choose to believe and that I can take on for myself. This belief system extends all the way into my self-concept, because I am the person that gets to decide what works out for me and what thoughts manifest and what thoughts don't manifest in my reality. I am the person that manifests all the time the things that I want to manifest. I'm the person that doesn't manifest things that they don't want. That is the manifestation, belief, system, thought, natural assumption, dominant state that you need to work on. It works for a specific person, but it will work for anything that you want to manifest. Just decide today that, again, you're manifesting a life where negative thoughts, resistance, and doubts don't matter. They fall to the wayside. I want you to let me know in the comments how that revelation and aha and manifestation new thought paradigm makes you feel. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell and like this video, and I will see you tomorrow.